Hi there, my friends, and thank you so much for joining us to see what's up next on Access Hamilton. I'm Nor'easter Nick. First and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge that we are running a little behind schedule since I was busy covering Ian's impact to our area all week. But here we are to showcase some of the awesome stuff going on around town. The calendar says fall. It feels like fall, but it doesn't really become official until football season starts, right? I caught up with the folks over at Hamilton Hawks to see how they're getting ready for the season and what football means to our community.
To become great young men, right? That's what we strive for here. We preach, and I think if anybody's ever come and stood inside the huddle of a varsity or the JV, from Coach Federico varsity, Coach Maimone, and even down to the younger levels, we preach when you're in school, you represent this organization, you represent us as coaches, you represent the town of Hamilton. You get in trouble in school, we don't let you practice. You don't do your homework, we tell the parents, don't punish them, send them to practice, we'll deal with them. That's one of the, my wife will tell you as a teacher, when she comes home and says, this one misbehaved in my class, I go right to the field and I say, Coach, let me see so-and-so. Did you misbehave in class today? So I think for us, we teach them the life lessons for when to become great young men. At the end of the day, some of them may go on and play college football. Some may never play football again after the Hawks. But the goal here is to get the young men and culture them and make them a better person. First thing you can see in the background, this is our new team house we've been working on for the past couple weeks. This has been almost a year in the process to get this building and to have the kids be able, you can see the chairs, come in here before the game. The taxi came in here first. It was huge. The kids were so excited, so happy to be in a room and have a team room. And now if you look out into the atmosphere, the Hawks running around, the announcers are going, the kids are here, the cheerleaders are here. It's just it's a beautiful time of year for us.
Personally, I like when I see these kids grown and they can take little life lessons away from when they were 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they come back to you and they recognize you in the grocery store, they recognize you in the downtown, and they say, hey, thank you, right? And they know your name. They still call you coach, and you made a little bit of an impression on them when they were young.
I think the proof's in the pudding, right? Look at the high school team this year. They started the season 3-0. The kids start here. Coach Razzo, through Coach Lancetta, through all the coaches prior, Greg Silvesti, Frank Lasasso, they're all involved, right? And they all go to the next level, and I think as an organization for us, that speaks volumes, and I know we're proud. I know AJ's proud to watch kids step on the high school field and say, we coached that kid when he was 5, 6, and 7. Look at him now. He's on the high school field playing high school football. The camaraderie they build here, the atmosphere they get here, the total package is just, to see it culminate all into the high school level is incredible for me.
The game is different. The game is different than it was when Clark played and when I played. There is no more permission to lead with your head. Tackling is completely different. If you use your head more than once a game, you're ejected. Equipment is better. Technique is better. So it is a different game than it was many, many years ago.
October 1st will be our first homecoming with the new building and everything. We'll open up the building officially to the public, and it'll also be we're going to do a little ceremony for Frankie Lasasso. As everybody knows, he has the childhood cancer. We're going to do a little special dedication for him, so that'll be October 1st.
It really is such a great program that leads to tons of growth on a person for these kids. Personal growth. Keep up the great work. September is Hispanic Heritage Month, and this third Thursday was dedicated to learning more about the culture so we can have a better understanding of what matters most to them. I was on location to see it firsthand.
Well, our community, Nick, is incredibly diverse, and that's part of what we get to celebrate here for Hispanic American Heritage Month. What's really exciting is that since our community is so diverse, in July we get to celebrate the Feast of Mount Carmel, our Italian heritage in our community, and then this month in September, and typically from September 15th through October 15th, we get to celebrate Hispanic American Heritage Month and all of the wonderful things that the Hispanic American community has done for us in our town. And as you drive through town, you'll see all the various flags, and what I think is really special is that there's so many different flags because there are so many different Hispanic nations that are out there, and they're all very represented in our community. And us being a diverse community, we want to make sure that we're inclusive also of all those individual groups. So it's really a special day, this third Thursday, and also the entire month for Hispanic Heritage Month as well.
So we are celebrating all the Latino communities that are in the United States, and what is important for us to celebrate because Hamilton has about 35% of the population are Latinos from Puerto Rico, Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. So, and all of us are here supporting the town. We are we have people that are working the farms, that work in the all the different industries that we have in Hamilton, and it's important for us to belong to this place too. We are very lucky to be working with the Hamilton Health Coalition. One of the members that we are also honoring today is Cassie Iacovelli, who's the director of Main Street. She has been honored as a pathfinder for inclusion. So we have an exhibit, a small exhibit of pictures by Ada Trillo. She's a Mexican photographer. She follows people who are immigrants, and she actually took these pictures in the border of Mexico and the United States, and she went to interview people and listen to why they are going through the trouble and taking so many risks and to come to this country, what moves people to come to this country. And as we know, most people who are here in this town are also descendants of immigrants, and we all know that we come to follow the American dream. I think people are transformed. People who come to this country are transformed, and then work, having an opportunity to work becomes so precious. So it's not just take it for granted, and every relationship is just so valuable and appreciated. So we want to what we wanted to do with this celebration, the Hispanic Heritage Celebration, is we want people to know, not us, like Hispanics, not only. I know that a lot of people associate, okay, Hispanics living in the farms, poor. So it's associated with poverty, with some messiness, but there's also some richness, really richness in the resiliency, in the open-heartedness, in the appreciation for little things at life, when life gives us opportunities.
Always great seeing both of you. Incredible event with tons of heart and spirit. I'll tell you what else is full of heart and spirit. ShopRite Partners in Caring bagging event. Chief Friel and I stopped by to help bag groceries for hunger. Each year, ShopRite donates tens of thousands of dollars to the food bank to help families live a little better. Local first responders and dignitaries donate their time for Partners in Caring Day each year. It was great seeing the chief out there, even if he was kind of slow. That does it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to showing you what's up next on Access Hamilton at the end of the month.